Hello, my name is Marlene Hernandez, and this is my individual application project on lactose intolerance. What is lactose intolerance? Lactose intolerance occurs when people are not fully able to digest lactase found in milk. Having too little enzymes produced in your small intestines is usually the cause of lactose intolerance. This leads to people having symptoms, and even though being lactose intolerant is harmless, the symptoms can be uncomfortable. Lactose intolerance is most common in people of African, Asian, Hispanic, and American Indian descent. With this picture, we're able to see how the small intestine is working for someone who digests lactose normally and the difference between someone who is lactose intolerant. You can see how for someone who's lactose intolerant, the lactose has no lactase, so it gets broken down by bacteria, which is what creates acids and gases, which lead to lactose intolerant people having different symptoms. Can you become lactose intolerant over time? Yes, you can become lactose intolerant over time. Infants who get their nutrition from milk need lactase. So when you grow up and start to consume less lactose, your lactase production drops significantly. This is why lactose intolerance usually appears in adulthood. The condition is uncommon in babies and young children. So these are some symptoms that people who are lactose intolerant usually deal with, which would be bloating. People who are lactose intolerant have symptoms after consuming milk or milk products. Gas, undigested lactose gets broken down by bacteria, which causes these symptoms, and stomach pain slash nausea, even sometimes vomiting. It just depends on the person. Lactose intolerance affects boys and girls equally. It is very common. And diarrhea. Depending on the person, like I said, they will have different symptoms. How to prevent these symptoms? Number one, you can pay attention to the dairy products that you consume that you know cause you certain symptoms, because it could also vary depending on the amount of dairy that you consume. You can sometimes consume a little bit of dairy and it won't affect you at all, or maybe you will be affected by just eating a little bit of dairy. So you need to really pay attention to what you have in your diet. And the second thing you can do is if you are lactose intolerant, you can take lactase pills before consuming lactose to ease symptoms, but it does not work for everyone, or sometimes people don't want to keep taking those lactase enzymes before they eat. So it depends on the person. And third, you can consume dairy-free alternatives like dairy-free cheese, as well as consuming plant-based milks like almond or oat milk. There are a lot of companies who make dairy-free products now, and some examples are Almond Breeze for milks, Silk, Oatly, and for cheese, there's different ones, like I said, Daya and Miyoko, and there's a lot more options. You just have to keep trying them and see which ones you like. And since I am lactose intolerant, I decided to make my family members try two dairy-free alternatives to see what they thought of. I ended up making them try three, and I used dairy-free milk, dairy-free yogurt, dairy-free macaroni and cheese, and versus the regular milk, regular yogurt, and regular macaroni. What my dad said was that he preferred dairy-free milk over regular milk, and he and my mom preferred regular milk over dairy-free milk because she said it was very watered down. It tastes to her a lot more like water than regular milk did. And my brother actually preferred dairy-free milk and didn't really like regular milk. For my dad, with the dairy-free yogurt, he liked both of them. He said they taste pretty similar. There's not a lot of change, even though it was made with almond milk. And my mom could actually taste the difference, and she prefers regular yogurt. My brother liked both of them. Again, he said he couldn't really tell a difference between them, that they tasted pretty similar. For the dairy-free macaroni, they all preferred the dairy-free macaroni because with the regular macaroni, they said that it tasted a lot more artificial than the dairy-free one did. So they really enjoyed the dairy-free option instead. And this is why you really have to try different companies' products and see which one tastes better to you, because they're not all going to taste the same, and it's really a hit or miss with dairy-free products, as I've came to know myself. And these are just some pictures of the products that I made them try, which on the left is the macaroni and cheese. It's from Daya. And on the right side, we have the Silk dairy-free yogurt, that's mango. And the almond milk from Almond Breeze, it's unsweetened vanilla. And yeah, that's just what I made them try. And these are my references that I used. Thank you for taking your time to watch my presentation on lactose intolerance.